So I had this idea to tell a story about my dad for every one of his birthdays. Maybe he'd start to look forward to it, every year. Like those people that collected those Hess trucks from the gas station, Remember that? What a wild thing to do, collect things, right? So many ways for us to collect things. Some of us buy cards hoping they're worth something someday, or maybe you have a box full of Beanie Babies in the attic next to your Slammers and Pogs. Maybe you collect memories. You take photographs, or you write your dreams down. These are all things that might make us feel connected to something, and I collected things. All my life I've been collecting. I used to carry a camera in my pocket before everyone had a camera in their pocket. This is what we called a disposable camera. I would snap about 24 photos or so and take that thing to Wegmans or CVS and drop it off and go pick it up in a couple days or the next day, or pay extra and you can get it in an hour. Can you imagine? You take 24 photos over the course of several weeks or so, drive down to the store, drive it off, and then pay extra to get them in an hour. This is after I paid for the camera, of course. Holy smokes. Can I get a kids these days don't even know? So I was saying about that memory. I've had this idea for a while, just never wanted to commit, but now that my dad's 75, I'm willing to pledge a song a year while he's still alive. I guess I'm being a little cheeky and a little dark, I know, but if I know Gdad, he'll point his thumb out and he'll say, this guy's a real piece of work. So here's that memory. We were driving home from downtown. I assumed the chicken coop or the grotto. And in a Chevy S10, back then, sometimes they made trucks without radios. So we had a tape deck that we would put in the middle seat. We were listening to Willie Dixon, I think, if the sea was whiskey. And the lights went on behind us. We pulled off to the side of the road. And the cop comes up to the window with the whole license and registration rigmarole. He said, hey, this truck ain't inspected. What's the big idea? And then Big Bud said out loud, he said a lie for all of us to hear. He said, oh, this old thing, it just sits in the driveway. We never take it out on the road. And as you could see, it ain't much to look at. Hell, don't even have a radio. Well, you just make sure when you get home, you park it and you don't go anywhere. Yes, officer, it won't happen again. You have a good night now. Now you take care. And I didn't say much, just a quiet accomplice, knowing we drive this truck all the time. But we couldn't get an inspection, I think because all the paint had peeled off, and I'm not totally sure if that was why, but I do recall the little piece of cardboard he would keep over the check engine light. Yeah, I learned all sorts of cool little tricks like that. And now you're probably saying, okay, but why? Did you choose this memory? It simply seems like sort of an average night. Well, because nobody's perfect. The world is a mystery. And nobody is perfect. Not him, not you, not me. It's not about the Disney trips or the birthday gifts or the money that you spend. It's just about the time that you live, laugh, love, and love, live, laughing, loving life with your best friends. And if it were up to me, and I guess it will be, my gravestone will read, I'd rather be at the dough company. Happy birthday to